Welcome back to the channel, everyone. As you can see, we are officially closed for this season. I'm going to close the gate. I'm going to lock this one, and that way we are locked in. So our season is now done. So which means I got to do some cleanup. Got to go around here and got to clean the bathrooms really well, take down all the signs, clean up all the fire pits, clean up all the camp spaces, and I also was found out just a few days ago they want me to stain the tables. So we'll work on that part later on. My boss said, no hurry, just get it done before you leave the area. So you know what the biggest thing I need to do is? The most important thing is right here. Come here. Come. Come on. Come on. This is the most important thing that I feel of the whole summer is right here. Zen can be off leash now. There's no one around. He'll be fine. He'll stay close by, but it gives him more freedom, doesn't it? Yeah. Yeah, it gives you more freedom. You can bark at people too when they drive by. So we're going to continue on and get cleaning up. But first, lunch, right? It's time to take down our wood cage. I already got the tarp off, but you're probably wondering how in the world did I get this down? I got to store it in the bathroom down there. So I've already got this loosened up. I'll show you what I do. Is make a little sandwich out of this. Like this. If I can get it in the right position, there we go. You're probably wondering how in the world do I get it down there? Well, watch. Give a little squat and a little lift, and off we go. One thing about Zen being off leash is if he wanders away, I can't leave quickly. I've got to find him because just a while ago he was down at the lake and he's just walking around enjoying himself, doing his doggy life. He's waited all summer to be off leash and do his own thing. Kind of like me. Now I'm off leash and doing my own thing. Yeah, one thing we do, like we had to take down the signs that are up here for a couple of reasons. Let's see, I can't remember what size nut that was. And we store those, I'd store them in the bathroom. Let's see if I got the right size thing here. Oh yeah. Oop. Yeah, we take these down because a couple of reasons. One is to prevent any kind of vandalism. And also, there is, come on, oh goodness. That one is tight. They are a, I think my battery's about dead. They are a snow block. What that means is whenever you get 6 or 8, 10 feet of snow up here, this is not good because if it gets up, you know, as high as this are, the weight of the snow and the pushing on it can eventually push the entire system over. That one already has a lean to it backwards, so it's already had some issues, but I've got to get my other bolts and take out a couple more. Yeah, once I got everything loosened up, then I can take the sign down. Just take some little maneuvering. Oh, just like that. Sometimes you got to use a hammer, pull these bolts. And I'll show you, these are only 1.5 inches. What are they? 2x6s? Look at there. They got a 6-inch bolt in there. I don't know why they do stuff like that, but that's what happens. And we store those into the store in the bathroom storeroom. And I also go through here and make sure the envelopes are out. Take my pencil, because people will steal everything. I'll leave this one here on the post. It's not bad, but these we can reuse, and I'll use those next season. And I get them out of the weather so they won't be damp and yucky. And there's what it looks like when everything's down. So you can see we'll have less snow resistance. A big pile of snow will go through it instead of having this big block behind it. So now I've got to take a few more signs down. Try and think. I've got upper loop, and then I've got 3 or 4 here, and then I got to clean the bathrooms and lock everything up on the bathrooms. Then I'm going to go back and do the campsites when I get this section. I do like in sections, you know, do bathrooms and signs, and then vice versa. We'll get it figured out. Anyway, I'm going to put this back in the storeroom, and we'll call it good and start on the bathrooms. And we have this bathroom cleaned up and locked down. So we're going to go head back to the bus and take a break. There you go, there's Zen off leash. Better hurry up, you're running behind. Yeah, then we'll go take a break, then we'll start working on the campsites. Time to go do some campsites. We're going to start with, whoa, I can't see nothing, that sunlight off that solar panel. We'll start with number 1. People lining up all day trying to get in here, but that's why we locked the gates. All right, let's go over here to number 1. And clean this one up. And usually what I'll do first, I'll do a perimeter walk around and just pick up any trash that's laying in the driveway or on the edge or in the gravel or anywhere like that. See what we got here. Make sure the number signs are down. Yep. Yeah, I've been watching people all day today trying to get in. They pull up like, oh, we'll go camping. Nope, you won't. So we're getting some trash. And kind of go from there. I just grab my bucket and get out of here. There's all kinds of orange peels. Nope, don't leave the orange peels there. And paper and all kinds of things. So, like I said, just make a perimeter walk around. Well, that's what I do. So I'm not going to bore you with the other 21, but that's what's going to be done. You want to know one of the scariest things about this whole closing camp is? This is all the toilet paper I had left out of 7 bathroom stalls. Woo! Talk about cutting it close. I even used the toilet paper out of the bus just to make it. This is going to be my replacement. So until I get more. And here's what I was going to do with this 2x4 thing I made up on the trailer. You see the faucet in front of you. And I was going to put this over it and then fill it full of gravel. There used to be one here at one time. It's been a while back. And all of that has been eroded away. I dug up the old one because it was completely rotted. So I'm going to just fill this one with gravel. And then also around the edge here where the water from the bathroom, when it runs down the hill, runs through here and off into the lake area. So I'm going to try to build that up and force the water around somewhere, and also keep people from going in there and getting up to their necks in mud. And maybe next season this might be replaced. So we'll cut back in just a minute when I get the end result. And there it is. Picturesque. The gray gravel is from the parking lot, the white gravel is from the beach, and of course the brown just dirt. So that ought to be nice. Don't know if it'll ever be used because next year this is supposed to be remodeled again, but it may not be. If not, it's ready for the next group of campers. And for those campers that won't get their feet muddy and wet. That's the best part. Well, that'll do it. Got all 11 campsites in the bottom all cleaned up. Tables done, not tables done, but fire ring's done. Picked up trash and blew them all off and got them ready to go for next year. But Zen's back on leash right now because he was up on the road a few minutes ago, weren't you? He was down there with me on the beach. All of a sudden, turn around, he's gone, and somebody's honking at him. He's up on the road. So got to watch out because he does like to wander. So I'm going to keep my eye on you, right? Well, that'll do it. Just tomorrow we got to do the upper loop and we're done and get out of here. So thanks everybody for watching. See you guys on around the campground.